Today we're going to test if leaving your iron on too long can light your clothes on fire. My mom taught me how to iron my own shirts because she didn't want to iron my shirts, and I don't blame her. I don't really enjoy ironing. The result is nice. I don't do it to t-shirts, as you can probably tell. Not really worth it, but some clothing deserves to be ironed, needs to be ironed to look good. This dress shirt, for example, should really be nicely pressed. As I was being taught how to iron things, I was always warned not to leave the iron on the clothing too long, especially in one place, because it could burn it or, be a fire hazard. Here's the basic idea. We have two different types of irons and a few different types of cloth. We're going to test what really happens if you leave the iron on the cloth for too long. Will it leave a scorch mark? Will it actually light on fire? And does steam make a difference? We have some pure cotton, this t-shirt, 100% cotton. We have cotton polyester blend, and polyester is number 2. That's pretty low down. And then we have pure polyester pants. Okay. So we are going to test all 3 of those. So pure cotton, pure polyester, mix of the 2. And you have 2 different irons here. This is an iron I'm familiar with. So this is, this is from Walmart. It's just a pretty much standard, like, hey, I need an iron, let's go get an iron. And then this one was like $24 or something like that. And then you have an iron. I think it's a perfectly fine iron. But I got this one because it is advertised as having an auto shut-off. That's a safety feature, so that if you leave it, I think even if you leave it vertical, it'll turn itself off after a while, but I think it turns itself off faster if you leave it in this position, and if it's not moving, then it'll be like, uh-oh, someone forgot. Turn off. Try not to set the house on fire. Okay, and then this one, I've never seen a perfectly, I've seen antique irons that are perfectly smooth, but I've never seen a dry iron before. It's called a dry iron. It has no steam function whatsoever. And I guess it's supposed to be good for some specific applications, like when you need to press one area for a while and you don't want the marks showing up in it. Okay. I kind of want to start with the cotton because the polyester is synthetic and I feel like it's likely to melt a lot and stick to the iron. Whereas cotton will probably burn, but I don't think that it will leave sticky, gooey residue on the iron as much. So that's just my thinking. And cotton will burn, like Nate is saying. It's more likely to, I would actually say it's probably more likely to catch fire. And here's why. Baby clothes actually are no longer allowed to be made out of any sort of natural fiber, cotton or anything like that. They can't do that, at least in the US. They're all polyester made now because it's safer. It's a fire hazard for them to be natural fibers. So this is cotton. It should technically light on fire, but will it light on fire from an iron? This is getting warm. Hot. If I have my hand here, it's fine, but actually touching the plate is already at a point where it burns me. I want to be what temperature do you have it on right now? 5? 5, yes. 5. Okay, mine only goes up to 6. Mine also goes up to 6, and I've got it set to 5. Okay. We're getting some nice pressing effects here. It's taking out wrinkles. Good to know. We have irons that iron. All right, this seems pretty nice and hot. Yep. Now I'm just going to take it and I'm going to set it down on the shirt, and we're going to see what happens to it. All right. Here goes. Like 5 minutes? Until we feel like we need to intervene, or 5 minutes, I guess. Now let's check on the progress. Let's just do a careful look-see underneath. What are we getting here? Oh, see, I've got a little bit of yellowing. Yeah, looks like you do too. Just not much, but just some. So what I'm gonna start doing is every time that the light starts blinking, I'm gonna pick it up, wiggle it, and then put it back down. So hopefully it stays at that full power. And let's just go up to 6, see what happens. So after about 12 minutes, the Walmart Black & Decker iron has significantly burned part of the shirt, and you can see that it is not heating evenly. Way more heat right there, way more burning. Very little down here, some up here at the top. Tell us about what you got. I got a lot more uniform, but not nearly as much burning. So I'm not sure if it's that it's not heating up as much or if it's just more uniform. So we've ruined the shirt, I would say. Yep. Burned right through to that layer. Ooh, burned right down onto, wow, this is actually darker. Like this has taken more burn. The one other thing I do want to try is I want to take the iron and I'm going to put the shirt on top of it so that it's not like no heat is going down into the ironing board. I want to see if that makes any difference.
Okay.
Been 4-ish minutes, I think.
Yeah, about.
And I don't really think I've added any burn to the t-shirt where it was just draped over it. So I think just too much heat gets taken out through the air. So now I've just got a plank of wood, and wood is not very good at conducting heat. So I want to see if we put the iron on the shirt, on the board, if it keeps more of the heat in there. So as soon as it starts blinking, I do want to look and see, is it turning itself off fast enough that,
keep it from marking?
Yeah, that it even leaves a mark on it, at least on cotton. Although I do have it turned up too high, so I'm already not doing it as recommended. All right.
Slight.
Maybe it's just that it's flatter and we're seeing a little bit of the wood color behind it, but as before, I'm just gonna keep tilting it back into place every time that it goes off. We had more of a burning result on the ironing board itself.
Yep.
So the wood, which I thought would be a good insulator and maybe keep some heat in, not so much. We might have burned the wood a little bit. I think I see a yellow
Smells
press
a little
mark.
bit like pine.
And it is burnt through, like yellowed through. It's not charred. It's not as dark of a mark as this one was, but we did get a result. Let's move on to our other types of cloth. And since we got the best result just on the ironing board, let's just stick to just the ironing board. All right, we've got some ironing going on. It's working, and
look, I put a crease in this one.
yes, you did. All right, now let me check the percents. I think it's 40-60, but we're 55% cotton, 45% polyester.
Polyester on my iron is ranked at a 2.
Yeah, we're gonna assume that you're bad at ironing.
Really bad at it.
And we're like, I have to check something.
I'm just gonna start the timer now. He went to go get lunch.
I do have my iron set on a level 6, and this is a poly cotton blend, which should basically be like a 3. But this was in the time it took for the automatic shut off to start one time. I already have some rather noticeable, borderline severe burning. Like this is something that everyone would look at and be like, oh, you left an iron on your shirt too long. So you got a little yellow on yours.
Little.
Just gonna set mine back on though. Give it a few more. See how this does. See what this does to this shirt. I don't think it's gonna be good for it at all. Got a cooking thermometer, testing the temperature. We're just shy of, oh, just hit 260 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
I wanna see if they are different because I'm getting much more burning. This hits about a maximum temperature of 345. This one hits maximum of 280. Way different maximum heats there, which does explain why I have gotten such a severe burn over here. Yet this one has a slight yellow tint to it. Not much. It's very minor.
This is 100% polyester.
100% polyester. So our polyester blend burned a lot more than our pure cotton. Let's see if our pure polyester burns even more. Well, we've let this go for a little bit of time. My iron is back up to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I'm not seeing much in the way of melting. I believe what can happen if you iron polyester too high is that it starts to add or remove the proper amount of shine on the clothing, and it's just not a good idea. Maybe it can mess with the structural integrity of it. But we're not really seeing much in the way of burning. For the most part, this is unburned, and Callie is unsatisfied with the level of burn that we've achieved. And so she is curious what happens if we help the iron along a little bit.
Just a little bit. So I want to see, I don't want us to blowtorch the fabric. I want to see if we can get these irons up to ignition temperature, which is over 400 degrees Fahrenheit for polyester. If you're really in a hurry, this is how you iron your clothes.
You're like, oh yeah, my clothes aren't pressed enough. We need more heat. We hit a limit of how high temperature the surface of the iron is supposed to get.
I've changed its color.
A lot. Now it's red hot. Should we see how the clothing does?
Well, it's survived so far.
They're so smooth. Well, now I'm curious about how it does on the cotton.
Yeah, exactly.
Although at this point, if you hit it with a blowtorch, it will burn plastic and fill the room with smoke.
We're gonna have to deal with it.
This is gonna be bad for our ironing board. All right, ready?
3, 2, 1. Look at that nice press.
A little on the burn side.
Fine.
Oh, that's just,
It went through it.
Very much went through it.
It smells like marshmallows. Oh, oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Guys, don't use a blowtorch to heat up your iron.
So, should you be concerned about setting your clothes on fire with the iron?
With cotton and polyester, at least, it seems pretty unlikely that if the iron is working correctly, I don't think you're at a fire risk. Now, it's possible that something could go wrong. The auto shut-off might not work. It could short out and overheat. I have had that happen once. It was a very low-quality iron a while ago in Brazil, but it did happen. It didn't light it on fire, but it did burn it. About like that. So there are risks. I would say damaging your clothing is a high risk. I would say that with a properly functioning modern iron, lighting your clothing on fire is a low risk, but that doesn't mean that there is no risk involved. Guys, are there any other things you would like to see tested with irons? Not this one, it's going in the garbage, but the other one is still in good condition and we can get another cheap, crappy one like this. Is there anything you'd like to see us try out that you've been told you should or shouldn't do? Let us know down in the comments. We might like to try it ourselves.
Guys, that's not all. You know we've always got more for you to see. If you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that button so you're subscribed and you never miss out on the fun. We'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.